Hello. So, this is the Grandeur. This is inside the new 2018 Grandeur what is it called? Azera by Hyundai. Now, let me tell you something. I was expecting to hate this car. This is a rental car because my car is in the shop. And when they said that they're going to give me a Grandeur, I'm like, oh, good Lord. How am I supposed to drive that thing? Because the Grandeur of the past was so hard to drive. It's like taking, you know how like you can get like one of those suits to simulate being old? Well, imagine that in a car where you kind of, even no matter how good of a driver you are, the way the car was designed made you a bad driver. You just kind of couldn't sense like spatial distance. The car was designed funky where it had weird turn and handling. It was hard to park. It was literally like driving like with your senses dulled. And not only that, the reason why I vehemently hated the Grandeur was that this is meant to be a little bit offensive. The customer base that it attracted were the people who couldn't really drive that well to begin with, but they wanted a car that sort of like insulated them from the world. So it's kind of like somebody who had bad sensory spatial perception in a car that was also bad in terms of that aspect. And these were the people, so for example, they would hog the road. Like, they want to be in the front in the fast lane, but they'll drive slow. They want to cut you off, but they do it all clunky. You know, like when like somebody who drives like a real fast sports car and they actually kind of drive dangerous, but they cut you off, but they do it in a way where it doesn't even affect you because they're so good at it. Well, think of like the exact opposite. That would be kind of like the old Grandeur driver. However, this car now is totally different, and I think perhaps maybe trying to attract a different customer base. So let's take a look. So on the freeway, it's a really smooth drive, and it doesn't feel like, gosh, this sounds so bad, but it doesn't feel like the Hyundai car of yesterday. It actually feels like the Toyota of yesterday. It has a really rigid and a solid base, but it's not as hard on the tire areas as like maybe a European car like a Mercedes or a BMW. I would say it's like in between like the softness of a Lexus and the hardness of like a BMW, where you get to feel the road but still be blocked from its more extreme aggravations. The other part of the highway experience that I really like, that's also similar to what I really like about just on surface streets, is that when you let go of the accelerator, the car doesn't immediately pull back and feel like it's lost power. It maintains a smooth, continuous forward motion. I remember that's what I was really impressed by the Japanese cars in the old days. I don't know about it now. I haven't. Well, actually, yeah. I tried a Toyota Camry like maybe 2 years ago, and I was shocked at how much of the feeling had changed in that car. So I kind of feel like that essence is now back in, or is in this car. Handling is very responsive. I really like the steering wheel. It's calm. It feels like it's a race car steering wheel. And it's everything is very like compact, and you don't really have to feel like you're reaching in other places for it. There's going to be a car passing by now to the left, and what I really like is had I put my blinker on, it would have beeped, but it still shows in the side mirror some lights warning of another car next to me. This is not it doesn't have very great gas mileage. Right now I'm at it's average. It's average. In terms of the performance that you get out of it, I would say it's probably on the better side because a car with this kind of luxury feeling would probably eat up more gas normally. It's also a heavy car. When you look at it, it feels like they did use a lot of metal, and maybe that does have a lot to do with the dampening effects. And when it moves, it kind of moves like a svelte submarine, I would say. So people kind of definitely, I think, give you the right of way. I don't know if it's branding or whatnot, especially here in Korea. This is sort of like a car where you chauffeur people. And see, that's the thing, like, if you chauffeur people, sometimes the cars don't really seem like it's a driver's car. In terms of like somebody who wants to drive, it does seem like a driver's car, as in like you hire a driver. But I think this one has a good middle ground. Like if you're in the back seat there, being driven, there's a lot of space. You can tell that it was designed for that purpose because there's a lot of space between me and then the person in the back. And on the other hand, it doesn't feel like I'm driving a bus. It feels like I am driving my own car. I'm pretty impressed with this car. I gotta say, it's definitely many rungs up. I think they made a huge leap from the old Grandeurs to now. And of course, it's called Azera in other markets. I don't like that name. Grandeur is good. And so this is definitely not the Grandeur of 5 years ago. Definitely not of 10 years ago. So this is a whole new generation, I think, that they're targeting with this car. So this car is probably a few days out in terms of not being washed. So this is what this car would look like without being washed and not in pristine condition. And as you can see, even though it's dirty, it shines really well. It's a pretty wide and long car. It's not tiny. On the other hand, though, like I said, compared to the Grandeurs of the past, it will be definitely much more drivable. That is how we do la in Korea. What does it do? It does this. Boom! So if you want to use your navigation, we ain't using this navigation here. We have to use an app for the navigation. Go.